Hi, so the other day someone told me that I had a rear brake light out. So in today's video I'm going to check the rear lights, make sure that they're all working, and if anything doesn't work, hopefully replace it so it does work. So let's get them checked and see what's going off. Okay, so first of all you need to obviously go to the rear of the boot. So if you open the boot, now depending on which side you have a brake light out, as obviously depending on which side of the car you need to open, but on both sides you're going to have this flappy bit. So just undo that, pull it back, and you may see the phone behind, and if it's the same size as mine, the fuse board and all that type of stuff. Now to actually remove a light, it's two plastic screw cap things. If I just try and get the camera around, you can see one of them there. You can't actually get to the bulbs inside of the car. It's not like what the old cars used to be, so you basically have to remove the entire lens. Now as I say, you've got one plastic thingy at the bottom which I've just undone, you can see right there, and the other one is just a bit further up. Now some people say you can actually remove them, or remove the top one, without taking the top trim piece off. This is dependent whether it's been done before and if the plastic clip is tight or not. So yeah, basically my clip is quite tight and I'm unable to access it or loosen it with my fingers. So what I've had to do is this. So as you can see, that's the trim piece. All it is, it's two clips on the top there, three clips, and a screw that just goes in there. Once you've taken that screw off, excuse all the dog hairs by the way, just being away and aren't tidied yet, you can literally pull this rubber back and this piece will now pull away. Now behind here, see if we can get the camera in, you'll be able to see the lug piece more clearly. Don't know if you can see for the light, but it's just where my finger is. So once this is back, then you can easily get to this lug piece that's in there. So once you undo this lug piece, just be aware that the lens may fall. It shouldn't fall to the ground because you've got the wire, the loom that goes to it, but better safe than sorry. So I'll just take mine out now and see what we're dealing with. So with those plastic lugs off, this lens should now hopefully just lift out. Okay, so once it's disconnected from that section there, you can see the wire still in the car, then you're free to change the bulb on this unit. Now it's just worth noting, if you have the LED lights like this one, if these lights do go, you have to replace the entire unit. There's no bulb that powers the lights in here, as far as I'm aware of anyway. So the brake bulb is that bottom one there, so just undo this. And there you can see the actual bulb. Let's start working. So if you're replacing this, the bulb you need is a stock tail, so it has the two little filaments inside, and the two little dots are basically equal either side because some are offset. So that is the bulb that you'll need to replace this one. Okay, so I've just been editing this video and noticed something which I didn't notice on the day of doing this, and I think this was needed, so I've just done this little bit that I'm added. Sorry about the light by the way, it's not the best for lighting here, but we'll crack on. So as you've just seen, I've just changed the bulb and it's a double filament bulb. Now what I'd failed to notice at the time, which some of you may have noticed, I'm now wondering why it has that bulb. Now if obviously if you know what a double filament bulb does, now that's fine. If you don't, I'm just going to cover it. Basically, this bulb acts as your side lights and your brake lights. So the light will come on for your side lights and get brighter for the brake light. You may have seen this in older cars, much less now because most of them are LED anyway. So upon looking at this, my side lights are the LED strips, which you may have seen at the beginning of this video. If not, I'll put a photo here. So basically these LED strips act as my side lights, and the brake lights are the outer lights in which that bulb has gone. So as I say, I didn't notice this at the time, but now it's making me wonder. So these bulbs, well, this one in particular, will not be from new, it will have been replaced. So this basically got me thinking, why does this, or this side at least, I've not checked the other, have the wrong type of bulb? Now, I'm wondering if it's because, so I'm sure someone will correct me, but I believe these lights only came on the titanium and Zetec S. Some STs didn't have these lights. So this got me thinking, when someone's obviously gone to Euro Car Parts or Halfords, when they look on their list, does it come up as a double filament because they're looking for the standard type set of lights that may be on a standard Mark III? If you do have a standard set of lights, are these two separate lights, or does the side light act as the brake light? Like I say, leave me a comment down below, because if so, then, or if it doesn't, if it's two separates, then is it just a case of Euro and Halfords giving false information saying it's a double, or is it the fact that someone basically just had a random bulb laying around and just thought they'd fit that? Now, it doesn't matter that it does have this type of bulb in, because there's only one contact within the bulb holder, and this obviously activates the lights, and as you'll see later in the video, it's brighter, it's as bright as the other side, so it doesn't really make a difference. But it has led me to wonder why it does have this light. Not sure of that, but I just thought I would add this into the video just because it saves someone either leaving a comment or wondering why. So that being said, we'll get back to the rest of the video. Now, if you are changing just this bulb, you don't actually need to disconnect this cable at all. You can just change the bulb while the unit is in place. But me being me, because as you can see, all this dirt behind it, it's a good idea to give it a clean. Now with that looking a lot cleaner, or a little bit cleaner anyway, fitting's just the reversal of taking it apart. Always a good idea to test before putting it back together and finding out that it doesn't actually work.